Hello, I want to take this time to respond to those who have been asking one common question about who needs a consent letter or letters in the DV lottery process. So those who are asking about this question, I want to take this time to respond to you that if you did your DV lottery application, that's the original DV lottery entry, as a single parent with the kids, in this case, you may need to have a consent letter before you go for your DV lottery interviews. That is, if you are a divorced man staying with the kids, or you are a divorced woman staying with the kids, you may need to have a consent letter from either of the parents allowing you to take the kids to the visa interviews and also to travel with the kids to the United States. So in that first scenario, if you are divorced and the other spouse is still living, you have to have a consent letter from either of you for you to take the kids to the visa interviews, and later on, after your visas have been approved, you travel with them to the United States. Also, spouses who are separated will need a consent letter from each other. So in this case, when I say each other, it means that whoever who is staying with the kids or whoever who had applied for the visa interviews and won with the kids will need to have a consent letter from the other parent, such that the kids will be able to attend the visa interviews and later on also travel to the United States. So in that case, it's a must you have a consent letter during and after the visa interviews. But single parents or parenthood resulting from the death of either spouse do not need to have a consent letter, but they need to have a death certificate showing that the other spouse is not living. Therefore, the one with the kids is bearing a sole custody of the kids. Also, single mothers who have kids not bearing the father's name, in their birth certificates, they do not need to have a consent letter for the kids to travel or attend the visa interviews. These are cases where a birth certificate for the kids, in the section for the father's name, it is written XX, meaning that the father was not there at birth. That's why the kid is missing the father's name. So in that situation, the mother does not need to have a consent letter because there's no one is claiming to be the father of the kid or the kids that are attending the visa interviews and traveling to the United States. Single mothers who are raising the kids alone without the trace of the father of the kids will need to have a court order declaring that the mother is the sole custodian of the kids. So in that situation, if you got the kids and after birth, the father of the kids disappeared, they have never come to the life of the kids at any given moment or any given time, therefore you may need to have an advocate and get a court order showing and declaring you that you are the sole custodian of your kids and no one is there or no one has been assisting you to take care or to raise the kids, such that you will be able to get your visas approved as a single mother taking care of the kids alone. So for those single parents while planning to attend the visa interviews with the kids, that is the information that you need to have or to know before you go for your visa interviews. In some other cases, some people have been put in administrative processing because they are single parents and they have no consent letter from the other side showing that they are in agreement for the other parent to travel with the kids to the United States. So it's so serious. For those ones who have been asking this question, I think from our side, we have tried to answer it in the best way we can, and we have passed the information to you. So what's remaining is for you to find the necessary documents that are required during your visa interviews, more especially the consent letter. And the consent letters are written by an advocate of the High Court or another advocate who will be able to have it signed and given to you, having the details of the father and an agreement that he has given you an authority to travel with the kids to the United. Thank you guys for those who have been asking this. We have answered to you, I think. Thank you and see you in our next video. Try to subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.